spinning this wheel of all 1025 Pokemon until one is left standing. I have some stats for you. Start off with, I know this wheel still seems quite full, and it is, but we have lost about 27% of the total Pokemon, and after this episode we will have lost essentially Gen 7 through 9, which is pretty significant, I would say. Now, because we have lost 27% of all Pokemon, we would generally assume that approximately that many have been lost from every single generation, but there are a few that have been disproportionately affected. Underrepresented on the wheel, we have Generation 6 with only 21% of its Pokemon missing, and Generation 4 with only 19.5% missing. On the flip side, we have 3 generations that are overrepresenting, which is Generation 2, Generation 8, and Generation 9, who are all missing 32%. Now, all the rest of the generations are about normal, about what you'd expect, but the funny thing is Generation 3 previously was one that was like super underrepresented. It had lost 18 Pokemon total in its Pokedex. It's lost another 18 since, for a total of 36, so it has lost double the ones that it lost since our last stat break. Out of the total 81 starter line Pokemon, we are missing 24, which is 29.5% of the total, which is at least notable. For legendary Pokemon, of the total 71, we are also missing 24, which is a whopping 34% of legendaries, which is kind of ridiculous. 3 lines of starters have been completely wiped out, and it is Charmander's line, Sprigatito's line, and Quaxly's line. Gen 9 starters are not going strong. Someone requested to note how many of Ash's Pokemon that he has had in the anime are still in the competition, and I thought that was pretty fun. Bulbapedia was confusing me a little bit, and it said he had only officially owned 98 Pokemon, but like when I was counting the ones that they counted, it was like 100, so I don't know if it's just not updated or something, but I went with 100 because that's nice for percentages. According to the count that I had, Ash has only lost 25% of the Pokemon that he's ever added to his Pokedex. Last stat thing before we move on to the eliminations, I've created like a kind of a breakdown of how many Pokemon from each generation we would expect to lose in a regular round of eliminating 20, just so that you guys can kind of get a feel for what I mean when I'm like, oh my gosh, we're losing so many of this generation, a point of reference for what it should be. And so included like odds for starters and legendaries, so you can see that like within that 20, how many of those we would expect to be starters and legends. On to spinning the wheel, let's see what we lose first. We are losing Scrafty, that's kind of a bummer. Only losing 10 today, so hopefully, I love Budew, it's so cute. I was gonna say hopefully not losing too badly, but gosh, I'm bummed out. What do we, ooh, some people are gonna be mad about that one. Number 5, it's Cacnea. Okay, halfway through, let's stay strong now, alright? Togedemaru. Sure, we can lose Togedemaru. What's next? What do we got? Oricorio. Not a huge fan. And Shroodle. Okay. Losing a lot of very round Pokemon, have you noticed? Did it again! Very round Pokemon. Is this wheel upset about round Pokemon? That's another one. What the heck? Let me know if your favorite is still in and if you like this round of